One thing that this conversation is reminding me of is the idea of creating your own group.
Mhm.
And I'll just use this as an opportunity to put a plug in for the Scribe Count users private Facebook group, which I founded because I couldn't find good information for how to make the best use of Scribe Count. So if people are on Facebook, they want to go to Scribe Count users. There are people from Scribe Count there and other affiliated groups like Book Funnels. But it's a great point that if you're not really finding, or maybe even if you are finding sort of what you're looking for in established writers groups, you can always form your own. Is that something that you have experience with?
I mean, I do have my own group, but it's mostly to answer questions about my own stuff. So I have been in some groups where there's just like 10 or 15 of us, other authors, and that sort of started off specific to a genre that we just wanted to bounce ideas off of each other. But then over time, it got to the point where we invited other people in with different genres that had expertise in certain areas. And that particular group just it got too big and too much and too many memes and stuff like that. No one was really in charge. We didn't have a charter when we started it. It was just like 10 friends starting a group with a specific goal, but we didn't keep it to that goal. So if you do one of these things, make sure that, probably invitation only. That's not to sound mean, but that's just to keep it focused on
Yeah.
what your goal is. And it's okay to grow, but make sure that you sort of keep it on track. And that's actually one of the problems with a Facebook group versus something like Slack, because if you have a Slack channel, you can have a section for off topic. So if those 10 friends in that group had another area where they could joke around and post the memes, we still have the serious stuff over here. But in a Facebook group, it's harder to do that because there's no like subgroups or anything like that. And
Yeah.
it just gets out of hand. But so there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Facebook groups are so easy.